Brazil's recent decision to reject China's Belt and Road Initiative marks a significant setback for Beijing's global aspirations. This move is not just a simple refusal, but a strategic decision that could influence other nations contemplating their involvement in the BRI. The BRI, a massive infrastructure project intended to connect Asia, Europe and Africa, has been touted as a cornerstone of China's foreign policy. It aims to create a modern Silk Road, enhancing trade routes and fostering economic cooperation. Brazil, with its vast resources and strategic importance in South America, was a coveted partner for the initiative. The country's natural wealth and economic potential made it an attractive candidate for Chinese investments. This rejection sends a clear message about the growing apprehension surrounding the BRI and its potential implications. Concerns over sovereignty, debt dependency, and environmental impact have fueled resistance. China's ambitious plan to reshape global trade and development through the BRI hinges on securing participation from key players like Brazil. The initiative's success depends on the collaboration of countries across different continents. The initiative aims to finance and construct a network of roads, railways, ports and pipelines, creating a vast infrastructure network that would facilitate smoother and faster trade routes, strengthening China's economic and political ties across continents. By investing in these projects, China hopes to build stronger alliances and increase its influence on the global stage. However, Brazil's decision, along with growing skepticism from other nations, casts a shadow on the long-term viability of this ambitious project. The future of the BRI now faces uncertainty as more countries weigh the benefits against the potential risks. As the world watches closely, the unfolding developments will determine whether China's vision for a new era of global connectivity will come to fruition or face insurmountable challenges. Brazil's decision to forego participation in the BRI stems from a confluence of factors, primarily centered around concerns about national sovereignty, transparency, and potential economic risks. Brazilian officials have expressed reservations about the lack of transparency in BRI agreements, particularly concerning project details, financing terms, and potential environmental and social impacts. There are also concerns that the BRI could lead to debt trap diplomacy, with countries becoming saddled with unsustainable loans from China. This apprehension is fueled by examples like Sri Lanka, where the government was forced to hand over control of a strategically important port to China after struggling to repay its debts. Brazil, determined to chart its own economic course and safeguard its autonomy, is wary of such entanglements. Brazil's decision to distance itself from the BRI mirrors a similar move by India, another major emerging economy, and a key member of the BRICS group. India has long harbored reservations about the BRI, particularly its flagship project, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which passes through Pakistan-administered Kashmir, a territory disputed with India. India's decision to stay out of the BRI was based on concerns about sovereignty, transparency, and debt sustainability, concerns that resonate with Brazil's recent stance. The convergence of opinion between Brazil and India, two influential voices in the developing world, sends a powerful message to China. It underscores the growing unease surrounding the BRI and the need for greater transparency and sensitivity towards the concerns of participating nations. This united front could embolden other countries hesitant to join the initiative or those considering alternative development partnerships. Section 4. The BRI, a shifting global landscape. In recent years, the global geopolitical landscape has been undergoing significant transformations, driven by various factors including economic ambitions, political strategies, and environmental concerns. Brazil's rejection of the Belt and Road Initiative, a massive infrastructure and investment project spearheaded by China, coupled with India's existing stance of caution and strategic autonomy, reflects a shifting geopolitical landscape where countries are increasingly wary of China's growing assertiveness. This wariness is not limited to just a few nations, but is becoming a broader trend across various regions. The BRI, once touted as a win-win initiative for all involved, promising economic growth and development, is now being scrutinized through a more critical lens. Concerns about debt-trap diplomacy, where countries are burdened with unsustainable debts, lack of transparency in project dealings, and the potential for environmental damage, including deforestation and pollution, have fueled skepticism towards the project. Public protests and the rise of environmental activism highlight the growing discontent. This shift in perception poses a significant challenge to China's ambition of reshaping the global order. President Xi Jinping's vision of a new Silk Road is now at a crossroads. The success of the BRI hinges on securing the participation and goodwill of other nations. Without the trust and cooperation of global partners, the initiative's future remains uncertain. However, the growing apprehension surrounding the initiative threatens to undermine its legitimacy and effectiveness. Political debates and media reports increasingly question the true intentions behind the BRI. China will need to address these concerns and demonstrate a willingness to accommodate the interests of its partners. Diplomatic negotiations and transparent communication will be key if it hopes to salvage the BRI's reputation and achieve its ambitious goals. The coming years will be crucial in determining whether the BRI can adapt to these challenges and continue to play a significant role in global development. Section 5. Repercussions for BRICS and global partnerships. Brazil's decision to distance itself from the BRI has far-reaching implications for the BRICS grouping, a coalition of emerging economies that includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. The BRICS nations have sought to enhance their cooperation and coordination on global issues, but their divergent views on the BRI expose underlying tensions and potential fissures within the group. China, as the architect of the BRI and the largest economy within BRICS, faces a dilemma. Its ambitious infrastructure project has become a point of contention, potentially undermining the group's unity and effectiveness. If China continues to prioritize the BRI without addressing the concerns of its BRICS partners, it risks alienating these countries and jeopardizing the broader goals of the grouping. Section 6. A ripple effect of reconsideration. Brazil's decision to reject the BRI could have a ripple effect, prompting other countries to reconsider their involvement in the initiative. The concerns raised by Brazil, particularly regarding transparency, debt sustainability, and potential environmental impacts, resonate with many nations grappling with the implications of Chinese investment. Some countries may choose to renegotiate the terms of their BRI agreements, seeking greater transparency and more favorable conditions. Others may opt to pursue alternative development partnerships, diversifying their sources of investment and reducing their reliance on China. The cumulative impact of these decisions could significantly alter the trajectory of the BRI and China's broader efforts to expand its global influence. Section 7. Brazil's strategic shift towards bilateralism. Brazil's decision to forego participation in the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, underscores a significant strategic shift towards bilateralism in its foreign policy. This move marks a departure from the traditional multilateral frameworks that have dominated global economic cooperation in recent years. Rather than committing to large-scale multilateral initiatives like the BRI, Brazil is now prioritizing partnerships that are specifically tailored to its unique needs and priorities. This approach allows the country to engage in more focused and mutually beneficial agreements. By opting for bilateral agreements, Brazil can maintain greater control over its development trajectory. This strategy helps the nation avoid becoming overly reliant on any single partner, thereby reducing potential vulnerabilities and ensuring a more balanced economic growth. This shift towards bilateralism is driven by a strong desire to safeguard national sovereignty, ensure transparency in agreements, and diversify economic partnerships. It reflects a broader trend of countries seeking to assert more control over their economic futures. While Brazil recognizes the importance of China as a global economic player, it is determined to chart its own course. The country is actively pursuing partnerships that align closely with its national interests and long-term development goals, rather than being swayed by the allure of large-scale multilateral projects. This strategic shift could have broader implications for the future of global development cooperation. As more countries seek greater autonomy and control over their economic destinies, the landscape of international partnerships may evolve, leading to a more diversified and balanced global economy. Brazil's move towards bilateralism could serve as a model for other nations looking to enhance their sovereignty and economic resilience. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.